Welcome to the Hot Rod Hangout podcast.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Ashley.
And tonight's episode is going to be a quick one. It's just me and you.
Just the two of us.
I just want to run through a couple of things, kind of updates, what's been going on, what ain't been going on, what's,
the craziness of our life.
Yeah. So, we're 2 months out.
Yep. From the big
Wow.
gig.
If you're like, what are you 2 months out from? The Hangout 2026. We did it last year. Went really good. We're going to do it again this year.
Yep.
And hopefully it's bigger and better and y'all get to meet some cool people. And
We made some adjustments, so it'll be even better than last year. Bigger and better.
allegedly there's some pretty cool people coming. Allegedly.
Well, we're going to be there, so there's going to be cool people.
Yeah, I mean, we're just kind of... If you want to come hang out with me, come on. So we have officially filled all of our food vendor spots.
Yep.
There are 4 food vendors this year.
Oh, yeah.
So what are they, Ashley?
We've got a culinary gangster food truck coming. They got an array of all kinds of good stuff.
And if you went to the Sunshine State Showdown in Lake County, they were there. We didn't, but 3 or 4 people that went were like, oh man, their nachos are killer.
Yeah.
So, and I think they do breakfast as well.
Yes, they do have breakfast, and they have some specialty coffees and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. But their truck is
cool.
Is cool. And then we are also going to have Meltdown. It's all about the cheese. All things grilled cheese and such. Absolutely delicious. You've had their stuff, which was pretty good.
I'm a cheese guy. I like anything with cheese and all the cheese, and that is exactly what they try to do. So,
So we'll definitely be we'll try everybody, but
yeah,
he's definitely up there. We'll also have Julie Hayes from Fat Fizz. That's with a PH. And she's got all kinds of specialty drinks and everything, and some of her stuff looks really good, so we're excited about that.
and I think she said she's bringing hot chocolate.
Yes.
Or some sort of hot chocolate.
Yeah, because it's going to be cold a little bit. A little chilly.
Yeah.
And a returning guest, Angel, with his famous empanadas.
And if y'all missed them last year, y'all need to get them again. They were so good that I continued to order them until he ran out of the ones that he had made for our show.
We bought a little fryer and everything to get some that were uncooked just so we could have more.
Yeah.
But
so, should be a good time. We are adding a pinup show. You can get with on the Facebook page. I shared it in that group. We haven't put anything on the website. Maybe we'll try to get a link on the website to the event on Facebook. Registration and stuff for the girls is separate. Any questions you can ask us, but you're just going to have to wait on us to ask them. So if you want to cut down your wait time, you can just go ask them. Pre-registration is $25. Comes with a goodie bag, discount on day of merch, whether you want a show shirt, whether you want one of our shirts or a tank top or a hat or anything like that. And then some cool little swaggy gifts that were donated from some businesses. Yep. So that's cool. We're going to do a 50-50 again. And I think this year we're going to try to do an auction, but it may be an auction for bigger ticket items and giveaways for the rest. Kind of see how it plays out. We are going to give away 3 awards. No one is registered as a club. Yep. I told y'all that if y'all didn't register as a club that I wasn't going to do it because we weren't going to try to figure it out day of, because I don't want people going into the parking lot and slapping stickers on cars just to get a trophy.
Yeah.
So we're going to do the podcast pick. We're going to do a lady owned, lady driven, and then the furthest distance driven.
Yep.
Not furthest distance traveled. Because allegedly there's maybe a couple people that are going to make a trek.
Yeah.
It's pretty close, though. I looked it up, and
The distance.
the distance is pretty close.
Oh.
But
We're going to need someone from Cali to come.
who knows? But those are our awards that we're going to give out. And then if y'all are in a car club, I'm a bad one for pre-registration, so I know I'm harping on y'all to get pre-registered. But, if you're kind of the show up and pay the day of type cat,
Yep.
I ain't mad at you. I do the same thing. But, if y'all are a car club and you're coming or you want to represent a car club, not meaning one guy showing up from your club, but if y'all got 3 or 4 or 5, however many people come, build a trophy, paint a trophy, go buy a plaque, or however y'all want to do it to give your award out. Walk around, mingle with the people, and, do your own pick. Our advertisers, which on that same boat, if you would like to come on, we are getting down to the end. But if you want to come on, you want to be an advertiser for the show, want to be an advertiser for the podcast, want to just donate money to help the Matt and Ashley don't really have money to put on a show fund, feel free. And there's no set thing on that. It's not like, if you want to come on, it's X amount of dollars. We're just looking for help. We're trying to grow. We want to basically make it where, if you have a business, come talk on the podcast. That should get you exposed to, 5 or 6 people.
And we want to raise the most money we can for them.
Yes. And again, like Ashley just said, this is a non-profit, not for-profit show. Basically, at the end of the day, or before we leave, I'm going to ask Ashley, hey, what's the number that we got to hit to basically break even? Mm-hmm. And after show, we won't take anything out of the 50-50. And we won't take anything out of the auction or raffles or however that works out that day. But for entrance, any money past what we have out, I'm going to write a check at the end of the day for the 50-50 money, for the raffle money, and for anything over, any profit.
Yep.
We are not trying to make a profit on the show. This is more about growing our local car community and trying to attract people that you may not get to see, at one of your local events. So I know we got a couple people coming out of Georgia. Very cool. I'm hoping, some people out of South Florida have said that they're going to come up. We kind of are in the middle of the state. So, and I also understand that, the same reason that we're like, we got to travel 3 hours to get out before we can head west. I also understand that means y'all got to head west and then 3 hours south. But, it's about getting together. It's not really about the trophies. If it was up to me, I wouldn't even do trophies. And we wouldn't charge. Unfortunately, we're just trying to make the money back that we put out.
Yeah.
I love y'all. Y'all support the hell out of us, and we try to give back as much as we can. But, $1 million of insurance, porta potties, unfortunately, those don't come for free.
Yeah.
But it was a great time last year. I expect it to be a great time this year. Same rules apply. Absolutely no alcohol. Don't be a heathen. I will throw you out. And basically just have fun.
good family, wholesome fun.
You know, it is a family event. You know, if you see a kid that's wandering around and you got a car that's, you know, able to, grab them up, ask them if they want to sit in your car. You know, let's grow this hobby the best and the biggest we can make it. You know, remember that, you know, we were the kids trading Hot Wheels. We were the kids that wanted to get in the cars because they were loud. And, you know, and some of us with the older stuff, you know, the kids have never seen these cars. Or the older generation identify with these cars.
Yeah.
You know, you can make somebody's day. You know, if there's a little old couple walk around and you see a little glint in their eye and they tell you they used to own a car like that, let the man sit in the seat. You know, let him reminisce a little bit. Now, granted, if your car is absolutely nice and you don't want to do that, you know, maybe just talk to them, hear their stories.
We had a few people with some really cool stories at our show last year. Really cool.
And we love that, and that is one thing that we are going to make a change this year. We're going to get together with all the car clubs and the advertisers and make sure that we're not overstepping each other.
We want it to be a fair share.
Yeah. You know, we don't want the same person to win 3 trophies.
Yeah.
And I think there was a few times of, oh crap, that's who we were going to give it. And then you got to find somebody real quick. And maybe it's not the second person. Maybe it's not your second choice, but it's the one that's right there or an obvious one.
Yeah.
But, you know, there has been talks, and depending on where the Cadillac and or the 54 is at the time of our show, we may do like a small little get-together cruise somewhere to dinner. Probably not with everybody. But, you know, or maybe, you know, it is a Saturday show, so, you know, maybe we'll wherever y'all are staying, if y'all are out of state, so y'all are staying somewhere, maybe we'll get together for breakfast on Sunday morning before y'all head back home.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we'll figure something out. I definitely want to hang out with y'all as much as we can. We are going to try to get around and talk to everybody. Not just because we think that y'all want to talk to us, but we want to talk to y'all.
It's one big family. Car family. All just hanging out in front of Don's garage.
And also, I'm glad you said that. If y'all are at the show and y'all have a trip to get back home, you know, feel free. If something was to happen, I do know that there's somebody going in all directions. So if y'all run into something and you think somebody can help you, give me a holler. I'll try to figure out who's heading in that direction to try to get you some help.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I'll come snag you in the enclosed trailer or whatever. Oh, yeah. My enclosed trailer can.
I was going to say. Da-da-da-da.
I'm officially the owner of a 24-foot enclosed trailer. Yay.
Need a little applause button now.
I have one. I just didn't use it.
Oh.
So we finally have a trailer that's long enough to haul the caddy.
Yep.
Not that I foresee that car ever, or not ever. I don't think that car is going to be in that trailer that much. God willing, if the creek don't rise.
But it'll work better than our old trailer did, because...
Yeah. That trailer pulled absolutely great until you put a 20-foot Cadillac on it.
Yeah.
And then it pulled like absolute dog shit.
Yeah, it was a little sketchy. And then the rain came.
Well, I guess we can break this. So, as of right now, we will not be in California for the West Coast Customs Show.
Yeah.
Just financially, it is not feasible.
For 2026.
For 26.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get out there eventually again.
And I have to get out there too.
Yeah. There is a couple shows next year that we are going to try to make. And, we still aren't rich and famous.
Yeah, not yet.
Infamous, maybe. But, so we have to pick what's going to benefit us the best. And a 6,000-mile round trip, 14 days off of work, yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. Yeah. On a car that's probably not going to have but 150, 200 miles on it by the time it gets there. Yeah, gets ready for that trip.
We would want to test it just a little bit more.
That's probably not the smartest of ideas. And, yeah, so I'm telling you right now, unless...
we hit the lotto.
And unless somebody, wants to finance the 8 to 10 grand that we would spend going out there, we're not going to be there. We will get out there another year. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe by that time we'll be big baller status and we'll have both cars ready to go out there.
Well, you already know Buckman's down to ride and Michelangelo.
But stay tuned, because there is something pretty cool in the works for one of the shows that we are going to try our best to make. But it's still up in the air. It'll depend on how everything flows out. But just pay attention. Also, back to the advertisers. It may be a good time for you to come on board. Because
we can really put the name out
that deal will be huge. Huge. But it also gives us some time to kind of get some miles, get some stuff buttoned up, because the Cadillac, there probably for like the last month was just like, screw it, I'll worry about it later, let's get it done. And for anyone that's ever done a car understands that whole I'll do it later never happens. Yeah. So we want to put the best foot forward when that car comes out. And it's not like nothing, I wasn't doing anything unsafe, but a good for instance is we ran new fuel lines from the brand new fuel tank to the LS motor, but there's still hard lines from the factory system on the car. The airline from the engine driven back to the tank is ran good. One side of the airlines is ran one way, the other side of the airlines to the front bag is ran to the other way. Yeah. There's just some loops and zip ties and, just so clean it up and basically make that car represent us the best it can. Yeah. Give it the best shot to,
It's not going to be exactly perfect. I mean, none of us are, but we're going to clean it up and make it look good.
Ideally, I would have been able to take the body off the frame. I would have put all new body bushings. I'd have painted the frame. I'd have got that hellacious 15-inch thick undercoating out from underneath the body that just flakes off and falls in your face every time you get under it. Stuff like that. But I don't have a lift. I don't think my back is strong enough to pick a 62 Cadillac up.
I don't think so.
So, I guess we could have put the body on jack stands and laid the car out.
I guess so.
But then it would have been nearly impossible to get the chassis out from underneath of it because it'd have to be high. But anyway, so
the things we work.
We've cleaned up the firewall. We did that right, and then in the process of trying to get it done, trying to get it running, trying to make shows, trying to do this, trying to do that, there was some speeding and clustering and fuckery.
Yeah, just get it on there.
And, you know, fortunately it's nothing that's permanent, nothing that we mounted or anything like that, but just some stuff that was kind of blindered. You know, I'll deal with that later. You know, the fuel lines. There's no need for those fuel lines to be on the rails, but it was, I'll worry about getting them out later.
Yeah.
No, we're going to take them out. We're going to do it right. We're going to try to, you know, clean it up the best we can.
And it was almost like we kind of, we set it up where it was like kind of phase 1 and phase 2 for this car, just so we could make certain shows and do certain things. And in all actuality, we should just make it one big phase and, you know, and then later on, because I mean, who knows where this car is going to eventually end up, how it's going to look, all of that. And we might want to, a year, 2 years, 3 years down the road, want to rip it all down and maybe have a lift by then.
I can guarantee that it won't have AC.
Yeah.
For right now. I mean, that's a pretty much a guarantee, because I filled that hole in and ripped everything out from underneath the bottom of it.
Yep.
So AC is not available. And unless we go with an electric compressor, AC is never going to be available on this car, because there's an engine-driven compressor where the AC compressor used to be.
Yep.
But
now that helps us go up and down.
Yes. So that's kind of where the Cadillac is.
Yep.
The 54 is being see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, a little bit.
Tried to move it because it was blocking getting the trailer in. Mm-hmm. And it unceremoniously did not want to roll. Then I made it roll, and then it stopped rolling again. That car has never been hard to push.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on with it.
I used to be able to push it when I wasn't comfortable starting it and moving it by myself. I'd push it. And now, between the two of us giving it all our might, we can't. So,
I don't know. It's been sitting. The battery, I have no clue what happened to the battery, but it wouldn't even take a charge, and then I somehow made it take a charge, and now it's saying that it's 12 volts and it's charged, but we'll see. Again, we're not spending any money on that car right now. Once the Cadillac goes probably to paint.
Yeah.
Or I'll probably try to get it in before that. But once the Cadillac gets out and driving, probably right before our show, I'll probably do a motor swap on it, just so both cars can be at the show. Model A is gone.
Bye-bye.
Somebody wanted to carry on that more than I wanted it. I was getting sick to my stomach, redoing and overdoing and changing it and trying to make what was there work, and I was getting frustrated. And then the Cadillac came, and I shoved it off in the corner, and somebody was like, hey, I really want that car. So we come up with a deal. Yep. Freed up a little bit of money. Bought a trailer. All the money left. But, you know...
now we're at least down to just our projects in the yard.
Yes. So the Crusty C10 is at its new home.
Yep.
The flatbed trailer is gone. Model A is gone. Cadillac's under the carport. 54 is next to the carport.
Yep.
Jonesing to get a small block. Once the Cadillac can get back down off of the cribs, I can roll it forward. And motor's leaving. Not the one for the Model A. I kept it. That's the one that's going in the 54.
Yeah, with the big
the
old
crusty C10 motor that I originally just pulled to put in Ashley's car.
And then somehow Ashley got looked out on.
Well, it just makes sense to put the motor that we went through.
Yeah.
You know, it's got a good cam in it. nice set of heads,
Put new rings on the pistons.
Built transmission, converter. That car doesn't have AC, so we ain't got to worry about that. It ain't got power brakes.
And that was the motor that you taught me how to take apart a motor and put it back together.
Yeah, and that's, it was the first motor you ever played with. Therefore, it going in your car is kind of fitting.
Yeah.
It's not going to have the tunnel ram on it.
We don't need that much.
But with that being said, if you have a intake and a 4-barrel Holly unit, 4-barrel, I don't care if it's 5-tech, I don't care if it's Holly, I don't care if it's Ace, I don't care if it's any, I don't care. If you have one of those setups and you're dying for a tunnel ram for your small black Chevrolet, I will hook a brother up.
Yep.
Or if you just want a tunnel ram and you don't have that, bring me $1,200 and you can own the tunnel ram. That's exactly what I have in it. It's got 2 brand new 500s. 550 or 500 Edelbrocks. Linkages. It's a pretty good setup.
Yeah.
I also have some fender well exit headers for a Tri-5 or Model A if you're running short exhaust.
We'll have a few things
Yeah.
up here soon posted on the marketplace.
Yeah.
We did this first step of taking pictures of most of it.
Yeah. But we just kind of been cleaning up, getting ready. This time change has pretty much zapped any life out of me wanting to work on the car after I get home. Well, I don't know how an hour time change causes it to get dark 3 hours earlier than it used to, but
yeah, you get home, we eat dinner, and it's already pitch black out.
Yeah, but I'll never understand that.
I don't know.
Used to get dark at 8:30.
Yeah.
Went an hour forward.
And now it's 6.
And now it's 5:30. I don't know how that happened, but it happened.
But that also brought the skeeters to come earlier, so that's
Yeah.
what's deterring us
Yeah.
most nights.
Yeah. My turbo fan underneath the car if we're working under it. And it's still, you can hear them, they just don't hit you as bad.
Yeah.
But,
and if anybody knows we're sweet and they like us.
It used to not bother me. Used to just be you.
Yeah.
But there's, I know of at least one pinstriper that's going to be at our show. I'm hoping to have him on an episode before our show. Then Psycho will be there with the Lincoln. He's painting up some trophies. I got to get with him on designs for those.
Whoop, whoop.
We will have t-shirts for sale.
Yep.
Koozies to probably sling out, hand out.
Yeah.
Both show and podcast. We'll have flat bills.
We'll have stickers.
We'll have stickers. Again, those will probably just get handed out too. Don't know if we're going to have another design for Christmas, and I don't know if we're going to have hoodies in. But working on those two things. It's a little harder for hoodies. One, I'll be honest, like the way we figure out what shirts we buy is I wear them first or Ashley wears them, and we figure out if they're going to last.
Yeah.
That is the one thing I can say about our shirts. I treat mine horribly. I use it when I shouldn't, and they survive being washed. They survive being shouted at. They are quality, and that's what we wanted. So,
because we still press them in-house, and we make sure that everything looks good and the shirts are soft.
Ashley is the I'm the R&D. Ashley's the manufacturing and quality control, and also the warranty department. So,
oh, I'm the warranty department.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Remember the one patch?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We've only had one hat
Yep.
come back.
And I'm pretty sure it was probably one of the first two because you got the very first one.
And mine survived.
Yeah.
And I've had to throw hats away because they were disgusting.
Yeah, from
But we haven't had any failures on hats.
Nope.
But so if you like flat bill snapbacks,
Yep.
buy a hat. I'd dig them.
Yeah.
We only got like half a dozen left.
Yeah. We'll get on that. And we order more.
Yeah. But it's a leather patch on a hat. Ashley presses them too.
Yep.
Are you going to be able to? You're going to have to bring out the old one to do that, ain't you?
Yes, I am. But it's not near as much as, because, well, for those who don't know, we currently have 2 presses now. One for hats, one for shirts and whatnot.
Because Ashley killed the one for t-shirts, making t-shirts and koozies.
Yeah. Yeah, just
I fabricated stiffener brackets. And
yeah, you did. Trying to make it work. Because it was blue, it was awesome, and it swiveled, and I liked it, but I killed it. So now it's just used for hats. But I don't do hats near as much because, I mean, shirts will go through all the time, but hats aren't near as much, so.
Yeah, because usually we order 25 patches and you do the 25 hats and then.
Put it away for.
Other than your husband writing them off.
It's all good.
Every couple of months. Or, hey, we're going out, I need a new hat.
Well, it can't be as bad as the other day where I'm like, babe, I ran out of shirts. I'm grabbing a podcast shirt.
That's how I've ended up with most of mine. But, so, and also, that's please remember that, we both still do have full-time jobs. So if you write, if you reach out to us on the website or you reach out to us on social media and we don't immediately get back to you, or you get a message like, hey, Ashley's driving, she handles that side of it, she'll get with you. Understand that, we're not trying to ignore anybody, we're not trying to put you off. We'll get to you as quick as we can.
Yeah.
Sometimes we can get right on it. Other times, whether we're recording or trying to get something done on the car or trying to get something done for the show or yada, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of patience. Same with at our show. If you walk up and I can't immediately talk to you, give me a second. I promise I'm not ignoring you.
We want to chat.
We're not, yes, I want to talk to you. So please hang out. I want to talk to you. We're not big enough to say like, hey, don't get mad at us, but don't get mad at us.
Yeah. We're still putting the thing on. So, and me like last year, I'm going to do better this year though. Yes. I was a little scattered just because it was the first time we threw a show. So,
well, and we got a little bit figured out. We learned a lot, and we hope. Like I said, I think that this year should be bigger. It should definitely, people understand what the show is about a little bit better. I think some people were thinking it was different, even though I tried to be as clear as I could. It is not a trophy show. Yes, there are a few awards, but, there's not, we don't need to, it's not a top 30 show.
Yeah.
If you don't win a trophy, I'm sorry. Not really. Because I'm telling you, don't expect to win a trophy. We try to go with, because in my opinion, cool trophies are cool and normal trophies are. So, that's, Ashley's Bad Apple, me wanting the Bad Apple, Ashley's Raw. It's a music festival and it's on a 45, I think it's 45.
Yeah,
little
45.
Vinyl record.
Yeah.
Those are cool. Pinstriped, the gallon jugs, the moonshine jugs. Mm-hmm. Those are cool trophies or memories. They're, but that's more what it is. And, like I said, everyone there deserves a trophy, and y'all all have one. Y'all drove in with something cool. That's a trophy.
Yep.
Be proud of what you have, and understand that, not everything that I do, not everybody approves of. Not everything you do, everybody's going to think it's as cool as you do. But as long as you think it's cool, then it's cool.
Yep. That's all that matters.
Show is all ears welcome. I can almost guarantee that a new car is probably not going to win one of our awards. I guess that would be a loophole to the furthest distance driven. I guess. But, the spirit of the podcast choice is it's a cool story.
Yeah.
We want to know why you did it.
How you did it. Who you did it with.
And also that doesn't mean that if you had the car built or you bought the car done that it's going to be a thing, but just tell me why you think it's cool. Tell me a cool story about it. The lady owned is the same thing.
Yep.
Ashley's going to walk around and you drove this here. Cool. Tell me, were you into cars? Or are you case like Ashley? You liked cars, you just never were really into them, and then you met a dude that was 100% car, and now you're 95% car.
The girl that liked the Mustangs and then grew up.
Yeah, well, I mean, I give Mustang shit, but
yeah,
I'd take Eleanor.
Or Eleanor too.
The Bullet Mustang, I'd take that one. Yeah. If cars are cool, they're cool. And I'm not a muscle car guy. I think that's more why I'm not a big fan of the Mustang.
Yeah.
I can't say it's because it's Ford, because for a little while we were getting deep in Fords. But so basically just want everybody to come out, have a good time. This year's benefit is spreading the love, Mr. Sean Rose. If you haven't checked out Rose Metalworks, go check him out. Mm-hmm. Dude does impressive metalwork art. Yes.
I was scrolling through the other day. He did a Tinkerbell one. I fell in love.
Yeah. So, but he also has a really, really cool love truck.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for it, it is spreading without the G, the love, LUV, like the truck.
Yep.
His little Chevy love truck is. But again, that's another one that got into bead rolling because he just wanted to do his own truck.
Yep.
And has turned it into a career and, getting to go to these cool shows with his kid. And, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. I guess, that's kind of the goal, is to kind of be able to one day make your passion something that you're not working at. You don't want to be a mechanic because you won't come home and work on your own stuff. But if you can make it to where you're the dude telling other people to work on stuff, you still want to work on your stuff, or the passion. I see, I know he was at Battle of Bama, and Psycho, the guy that's painting the Cadillac, if I can never get it up to him, he was bead rolling with him and, running them through and kind of getting to play with the Eastwood products. And, that was the one thing that you could see in his videos is the passion is, he's just doing it for the love, and he happens to be able to make a living at it. And that's cool. Last week's episode, if you haven't listened to it, go check it out. Mm-hmm. She got into upholstery because she wanted her car done, and she was looking at the upholstery that her husband was getting done, and she thought she could do better, so she did, and killer.
Yes.
Not just the name. Deadly, but and that's kind of everything that we do with the cars, and here lately, you kind of have to take a step back and think about it. Like, you're not promised tomorrow, so enjoy today. Be nice. No one has not everybody can just afford to go, like, buy a car done. Yeah. And if you can, awesome for you. But, a lot of times when you're working on stuff, you get frustrated, whether it's the car, whether it's, it's just not working, it's just not whatever, but be nice to the people that are helping you and, try to do the best you can, because the people that are supporting you are the ones that kind of need to understand that, and they're not helping you for any other reason than they just want to see you succeed. So support those who support you.
Yes, definitely.
We haven't used that hashtag in a while, but we do love everyone that listens. We really do appreciate everyone that listens. Appreciate everybody that's come on and bullshitted with me about cars for an hour or 3.
Yeah. Thanks, Kendra.
That was 2.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Hometown Hot Rodder.
Hometown Hot Rodder.
We've had some podcast.
Long times. And also, like, just because you get an hour and a half episode doesn't mean that me and the person didn't talk for an hour prior and then an hour after or 3 hours after or tomorrow after.
Yep.
Or still talking, Well,
there was plenty that I was on there with you and I'm like, all right, I'm going to go to bed now.
Yeah. And that's, but you get people that share your passion and you want to take advantage of it fully. Mm-hmm. And if there is anyone that's listening, whether you've been on or not, if you think you have a cool story or you like to talk cars, reach out. You don't have to be anybody. Lord knows I'm not. I'm just a little Florida boy that likes cars a lot and decided to talk to people on the internet.
Yep. And we've had listeners on. Now we've had people from almost every aspect of the car world.
Yep.
Just about.
I guess I'll put it out there. I did it with the squatted truck and it worked, so we'll do it with this one. Racing. That's really the only thing that we haven't had a full-blown racer.
Yeah.
We've had, I've dabbled in racing.
Yeah.
We've had that. And everyone that is kind of into the cars that we're into kind of has that same, like, stoplight, red light to red light. Joker used to hop a Coke can. We all have those stories. But, we haven't had somebody that their whole genre is the race car stuff. So, shout out to them. Mm-hmm. I'll put that out there. Maybe, it worked for the Spotted boy. So, we'll see. But, that's also, even if your niche isn't cars and you just happen to like cars on the side, you got a business and you want to come get a free episode to promote it.
Yep.
I don't charge. We have to talk about cars some, though.
Yeah. the enjoyable parts.
But, if you got a business and you think that coming on and talking to, I always say it's tenant, y'all do awesome. Y'all listen to it so much. We might not be the best, but we're right up there.
We try.
We're trying. We try our hardest. But, the absolute support that we get and also the support that I'm seeing in the car community is fantastic. Y'all are killing it. But I think we're going to go ahead and end it off if you don't have anything else.
I think we covered everything.
All right. So we will quickly run through our advertisers. And again, if you'd like to be added to this, wrap shops.
Drop that little hint.
Graffiti artist. I need something done on the white trailer. It's
it's
bone
too
white. But make sure you go check out Why Not Fab. Throttle Addict, use the code word Hot Rod, get save 15% off. Johnny Jalopy, low income clothing, low income photos, wrenching for the future. They are currently doing a build right now. Psycho Fab, and the official photographer for the Hangout 2026, Mike Rio. Make sure you go show them some love. If y'all want added to that list, reach out. Let's figure something out, guys. Till next time, guys, get out and drive your shit.
See ya.
Later.